Hey there, and welcome to the ADK Rock and Metal channel. I am, of course, one of the hosts, Dave Does, and today I'm going to be talking about, or breaking down and doing our series called Broken Down and Pulled Apart. This is where we listen to a video, we do it a minute at a time, and we break each section down. Now, we're back today checking out a band called Lovebites. The song is called Unchained. Now, why are we doing Lovebites? Because anyone that's seen any reviews that we've done of Lovebites on the channel have known that it's not been a band that's particularly set the world on fire for us. However, what I do want to say about Lovebites is I completely do understand the technical merit of this band. The ability of these ladies is very, very high. The songwriting I was listening to Judgment Day, songwriting on the album, very, very good. Really appreciate what they put into the music. It's just never really connected. Now, I did get recommended that I checked out Unchained, as it might have given me a bit more of a different vibe for them. So I wanted to check this one out, because there's elements of thrash, there's elements of power metal in there as well. So it's just me doing this particular review. And we're going to see how we get on. Now, I'm going to break it into, as I said, I'm going to break it into sections. So I'm going to watch with you the first minute, talk about what I see, what I hear, and then we will go from there. So let's bring it up for you and myself at home. This is the first minute of Lovebites and Unchained. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. First minute in. First impressions of this particular song. So, very upbeat, very positive. So we're not getting any like negativity in the vibe of the track. I obviously haven't got the lyrics in front of me, but there's no negativity in vibe. It's almost quite poppy in vibe, which is cool. I quite enjoy that. It's got a kind of bouncy beat to it. It's got a nice little kind of semi like halftime groove on this kind of chorus. I'm assuming this is the chorus stroke bridge. Visually looks great. It's a great looking video. The one thing I would say is if I hadn't put it on and said it was Lovebites and this was just playing, I wouldn't be able to tell you what band this was. I would have gone, is this band made? Possibly. Because this feels quite soft for Lovebites. Lovebites, I know it's already got that early power metal intro, but it's not as ferocious as what I remember some of the Lovebites stuff that we've done before. This feels much rockier for them. I don't know if that's intentional. It's cool. But as I said, I wouldn't be able to tell you much difference between this and Bandmade, in all honesty. I'm not close enough to the scene to tell you, be able to really pick it apart. Vocally, probably would have been able to tell you it was Lovebites over, is it Seiki, vocalist from Bandmade, I think. Could be wrong. Let's keep going. This is minutes from minute 1 to minute 2 for us to check out. Let's do it. Okay, so second minute in, not a lot's changed massively. I mean, we had that step up into the chorus, so we had that progressive change that vocalist has delivered for us. It reminded me, do you know what? It reminded me like the equivalent of the Eurovision Song Contest that we have over here in Europe. Very upbeat, very there's almost like a cheesy pop vibe going on in here. Very smiley, very happy, far too happy for me for my rock and metal. I like attitude in my rock. It doesn't have to be miserable, it doesn't have to be sad or anything. This just feels far too happy for me. And I mean, although I've never been a big fan of Lovebites, I do prefer the other stuff that I've heard from them, in the sense of they're technically they're playing real nice little fast parts and nice little riffs. This feels far too easy for them. This feels like they could have done this in their sleep. This was almost like let's do a commercially rockier track. And it's weird considering how critical I was of other stuff that I'm sitting there going, do you know what? But things like Judgment Day is such a better track. This feels just. This is what I expect from Bandmade, not at Lovebites. I kind of expect the technicality of the weight or the intensity of the song to step up. And with Bandmade, I kind of expect the groove and the rock elements to be there from what my anticipation of the music is. That's not to say either of those bands can't change and do whatever they want musically. It's just I guess what you're expecting them to deliver. This feels very easy for this band to deliver this sort of stuff, and I'm sure for other bands this might be quite technical, but what Lovebites delivers here is obviously a very well written, commercially rock driven song, but hasn't given me any major hook, anything that's really got me in. There's a couple of times where it's kind of gone into this halftime groove, which is almost wanting to lock me in, but they've never really settled into that groove. They've never really expanded on it and given you a real cool breakdown. But of course, we're only 2 minutes in, so this could expand. So let's keep going on it and see where we go. Yeah, I know I just paused in the middle of solo, but yeah, we'll come back to the solo in a second. But we did get that mid breakdown that I wanted, so we got that groove riff in there, which was like the descending. I would have loved that to go a little bit longer, maybe have the solo over that, because that was a really cool halftime groove. And they finally, rather than being this upbeat, galloping, poppy, pop metal track, it suddenly got into a nice bit of groove there, which allowed me to kind of vibe with it a little bit more. We've now gone to the classic kind of power metal dual harmony solos, which we know the two ladies from Lovebites can do in their sleep. This is second nature to them. So yeah, let's carry on and see where this goes.
Anyway,
Okay, there we go. So, Lovebites Unchained. I played the last minute and a half. I didn't see any point in stopping for just 30 seconds. So yeah, we have that there. Now, Unchained, it does hook on you. That any way you want, any way you want. That does get into your memory. So that's your little vocal hook in there. Solos, phenomenal solos as expected. It must be a challenge for them when they're writing songs to just constantly know that they've got to deliver this sort of technicality on their solos on every single track. So it must be really pushed them into a place that do they have creativity block at any point? Not saying there was any creativity block there. It's just my kind of thought process. If you're doing 12, 13 tracks on an album, and that you're kind of doing this thrash power metal, you've got these solos coming in. Originality it's got to be a big challenge for a guitarist. I'm just inspired or inquiring even actually to how they actually come up with that without repeating themselves. Yeah, good track. As I said, power metal is not a genre of metal that I'm a massive fan of. Don't mind thrash. I'm a groove metal guy, so that's why when that kicked into that kind of halftime groove, I was like, yeah, this is for me. This is the sort of stuff I'd listen to. But I'm always impressed. I mean, I always, specifically, I'm impressed with the drummer in this band. I mean, makes it look so effortless. And I know as a drummer myself, just how exhausting it can be physically to do some of what she does in this band. So to do, and if they do an hour and a half set, fair play. I mean, I couldn't do it. I would be I'd probably be having a heart attack behind the drum kit at that point. So yeah, no, I enjoyed that. Is it going to convert me to Lovebites? No, but then I never expected it to do so. I tend to watch Lovebites with the viewpoint of looking at the technical prowess. I did find the constant smiley looks at the cameras a little bit annoying. I don't know why. I want my rock and my metal to have a bit of attitude. As I said, it doesn't have to be angry. It doesn't have to be I'm sad and depressed. But I do kind of want a bit more of attitude. I don't want men to be too fun unless they're doing like a comedy-esque playing up to the camera. If they're just happy, poppy, it kind of puts me off music. I don't know why that is. Just honest, just to say that it does put me off a little bit, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Lovebites Unchained. Is there any song by this band that's completely different to the thrash power metal vibe that I've already covered before? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching today, and I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.